Hello, my name is Stan Copeland and I'm the pastor of Lovers Lane United Methodist Church. A few days ago, my dad and I were talking about what his church is facing, and that is a time of discernment related to staying in the United Methodist Church or disaffiliating from the church and becoming part of the global Methodist Church. So I decided that I would write a letter that got a little long, quite frankly, and then I decided, why don't I just do some videos? Because what my dad is thinking and praying about may be exactly what many of you are thinking and praying about. So here's the first in a series, Dear Dad. Dear Dad, for some of us, the disaffiliation of some United Methodist churches and some of our friends and colleagues leaving is becoming quite personal. Some of us are faced with the reality that churches we grew up in or have served through the years are contemplating leaving the denomination. This happens usually with a pastor's lead, and in some cases bishops and DSs and conference office personnel are encouraging. Dad, I owe my connection to our United Methodist Church to you and Mom, and for that I am indelibly grateful. Going forward, I think it will be like this for United Methodists. Number one, we recognize and accept that there are churches in the United Methodist Church that have different mission fields than we do, and we do ministry differently. Some even engage in civil disobedience of sorts regarding the book of discipline. This is like a libertarian approach, not governed top-down, but allowing every church to live into its conscience and convictions and serve its mission field without judgment of others. For the vast majority of our churches, that means absolutely nothing changes. And likewise, the numbers of churches and pastors engaged in civil disobedience, officiating in same-sex weddings, or intentionally not paying apportionments is far less than 1%. Number two, we will continue to be associated with missions in schools, seminaries, camps, hospitals, and senior living facilities. All of these we've helped to form, and some we have financially invested in through our apportionments for years. Three, we will continue to be internationally known for our highly acclaimed United Methodist Commission on Relief, UMCOR, and our swift response to natural and human-made disasters, such as in Ukraine today. We're there. Four, we will be connected to the history of the mainline of United Methodism, recognized throughout the world for our emphasis on God's grace and the Wesleyan response with love, mercy, and justice to our sisters and brothers throughout the world. Five, we will continue to have the support of nearly 250-year-old proven institutional connection that guarantees and provides qualified, equipped clergy in consultation with church leadership. Creating good matches is the goal for all. We will continue to be the truly global Methodist expression, with people of all hues and cultures in rural towns, tribal villages, urban centers, suburban areas who lift the cross in flame. The vast majority of our Central Conference members will continue to share in ministry and outreach as United Methodists. 7, we will continue to be known as a church that is traditionally Wesleyan, respecting the authority of Scripture, adhering to our doctrinal standards and Wesley sermons, and the simple rules, do good, do no harm, and stay in love with God, as well as being known for our diversity and compatibility with one another despite our differences. 8, we will continue to be held together primarily by our doctrine and mission of making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. 9, we will continue to work to not be known for who we are against. We will restore the positive name and influence of our denomination, as well as we will not be consumed with matters concerning homosexuality. There is so much else needing to dominate our good mission and ministry. 10, we will continue to communicate who we are as a church with open hearts, open minds, and open doors. To leave the United Methodist Church connection for most of our churches, and especially those with less than 300 in worship, will mean lots of change. So much is unknown about what the global Methodist Church will be like and how they will do ministry in their new forming connection. Some might say right now disaffiliation is a bit of a pig in a poke. I will address what to expect if a church chooses to disaffiliate in my next video. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the Picklin Parson YouTube channel. Dad, that means you click that little red box that says subscribe. Thanks again.